Hey, what is up, you guys? Corescubing here, and today we are going to be doing a review of the Lan Lan pie. So let's get into it. Now, quick little story time here. As you can see, this puzzle is not solved, and it's because it is broken. In the process of coming up with the review for this puzzle, like I do for everything else, I generally will play with the puzzle for large amount of time, just so I can get an idea about how everything works. And in the process of doing so, testing the cutting, it actually popped. And when it popped, I saw that one of the fish tails here, I'll go ahead and do a close-up of these. These fish tails are pretty thin and they break fairly easily. This one had broken. This was the first one that broke. Spoiler alert. So I went ahead, got the super glue ready, thought it was just going to be a very easy fix. Unfortunately, what had happened was the tube of super glue had become clogged, so I put a push pin in there, and I guess I had squeezed it a little too hard or something, and it just a ton of super glue came out of there. Super glue everywhere, all over my hands. I managed to get the piece glued on there, and I left it to dry overnight just to be sure that it wasn't going to go anywhere. Then going to lift up the piece, I realized that where it was on my desk, it had been super glued to it, and I don't have a very expensive desk. It's from Target. So it's just plywood with some fake, wallpaper that they put on there or something, and the wallpaper had come off on it. Despite that, I went ahead and put the puzzle back together, and after doing so, it did not move right. Every time you would try to move the layer, it just kept getting, caught. I had tried to get this on video, but my girlfriend was on TikTok at the moment, so I'm not sure if you can hear it too well or see it that well, but I'll still put up the video. Yeah, so it drove me crazy. So I ended up taking the puzzle apart again just to go ahead and shave this piece down and, get off whatever stuff I could that was the residue from my desk. And in the process of taking that apart, another one had broken. And this just led to a downward spiral, and in the process, four of these little edge pieces broke. After going through this, I will say, if any of you guys do experience this, or you come into a place where you have to go ahead and put one of these edge pieces in, it's very tight. It's kind of like putting a Rubik's brand 3x3 back together. But unlike the Rubik's brand, or at least the old school ones, you can actually adjust the tension. So if you just go ahead and loosen it up, everything will be fine. I could go ahead and bring you guys a decent review, but unfortunately that is not the case here. After 4 days of gluing pieces back together, the same four, once they broke, they just kept breaking. I probably glued this one piece here, the first one that broke, probably like 5 different times. I've given up. But I do still have the notes that I took before it broke. I had been playing with it for a bit, so I can still give you guys an idea of how this puzzle is going to turn for you. I don't think this will be a common occurrence, so if you do still want to get this puzzle, I would definitely go ahead and give it a go. I probably will end up getting another one of these pie cubes. They're pretty fun. So hopefully that'll explain what's going on here, and yeah, let's go ahead and get on with the review. All right, now that we got the story time out of the way, I'll go ahead and tell you about the looks here. If you've grabbed any of Lan Lan's other puzzles, such as the what is it, the 2x3x3 or 3x3x2, whatever you say it. It's the exact same feel, it's got that, it's a sturdy plastic, it's a dense plastic. If you put Maru lube, it actually responds pretty well. As you can see, it's very smooth, not much going on. But also for the turning, there is no cutting. You definitely don't want to be pushing this puzzle to do more than it can do. You can see that these are just rounded right here, and you are actually only solving 4 to a color or 4 to a side, as it would normally be on like a 2x3x3 or 3x3x2. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna say 2x3x3. I think you guys know what I'm talking about, or 3x3x2. But you'll only actually be solving 4, so it does make things a little bit easier, and solving this puzzle is just like solving any of those. If you are new to cuboids and you are looking to get into something like that, they will be the exact same algorithms you were going to learn, and they apply to pretty much every other cuboid afterward. So getting one of these can be an easy transition. You don't have to worry about too much. Your typical color scheme is actually not important either. You can solve these in any color scheme you'd want. So here we have my Lan Lan 3x3x2, and this is the pie just to compare. As you can see, very much the same plastic. So if you do have this one, you know exactly how the pie feels. And like I was saying earlier, you are just going to be solving 4 pieces instead of 6. Less pieces to worry about makes the puzzle a little bit easier. But since we have the opportunity here, let's go ahead and take a look at the guts of this bad boy. Like I mentioned earlier in my quick story, this is a tensionable ball core here. You do only have 2 center pieces. Obviously, you know, it's only 2 layers. They ride on these fish pieces. Like I had shown earlier, these little tail pieces are prone to being broken. So these are the edge pieces, and there's the culprit here. I actually think I super glued this one as well. Funny enough, at least one of them held up, right? Here we just have, it's you know, it's a normal corner piece here, and they kind of just slide into place and lock in there, and you can just pop that in there, and they stay in there. Very nice. Unfortunately, with the current state that this puzzle is in, I cannot give you an example solve. Although, like I said, it is just like the 3x3x2, and you will just use, you know, your normal cuboid algorithms. Very simple puzzle, very fun. I know this video is very unconventional, not the best quality for a review. I'm telling you, once you've dealt with these little things, you just you get over it. You know, it's not fun anymore trying to get this puzzle together. So even after all this stuff that has happened, I am still going to recommend this puzzle. It is a very, very fun puzzle. Very easy, like I said, very lightweight, but just something simple that isn't a 3x3 that you can keep at your desk, you know, something you can just have around, and it's something just, you know, a quick little brain teaser for a second. If you'd like to purchase this puzzle, it can be found at iCube Mart and stores alike. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and give it a like, and if you want to see more of me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So also give me your thoughts on the way I've, you know, did this video, you know, showing myself, all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to, you know, bring something different to the table here, instead of the same old stale way I was doing my reviews before. I feel like times are changing, you know, quality needs to be up, and the way you do your videos needs to be a little bit better. So hopefully you guys will like that change. You know, at 650, we currently sit around 620 subscribers. At 650, I'm thinking about doing a giveaway. So go ahead and stick around for that. And yeah, you guys, I'm out. Peace.